Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about something in the watch world that's kind of gets under my skin, and that is the overuse of special editions. Now this all started back with my Nomos World Timer. You may have heard in my other videos I mentioned I had a Nomos World Timer, and I went into this story then, but then I cut it out of the video so I could talk about it today. Because when I said I had a World Timer, I wasn't being completely honest. I mean, I had one, but I don't have one. I'll explain. When the watch came out at Watches and Wonders last year, 2025, I knew I wanted one. Had to have it. It came out with 6 special editions, and I thought they were really cool. I really liked 2 of them a whole lot, but they just weren't available. They were sold out by the time I even heard about the watch. But there were 2 standard editions, a silver dial and a blue dial. I liked both the standard editions, the silver dial and the blue dial, but I liked the blue dial the most and decided I wanted one of those. So in the summer, when I had some opportunity, I started looking around for it. I called Teddy in Ohio. Not that I know him, I just know of the store, so I called the store and asked them if they had one in stock. They said they had just sold their last one. I was just a few miles away. I was going to swing by if they had one. But they said if I paid full price right now, I could get one because they had some coming in September. I thought, no need for that. I'm going to be in Chicago next week. I'll find a watch there. Went to Chicago, went into the store. They had the silver dial, but I wanted the blue dial. They didn't have one where I was looking. I actually went into several stores. But while I was there, I actually picked up my Glasuta Original CQ, which I love, but I still didn't have it. So I got back and I thought, I'll just order one. So I went online. Now it's about August 6th to be exactly. I ordered one online and you had an option to pay for it when it came in or pay for it up front. And in my mind, I thought I'd pay for it now. Maybe I'll get it sooner. Looked online, people said they were getting them about half the time that it takes, that estimated online. So I ordered it and I paid for it up front. Now it had a 6-month period estimated before you get the watch. Now, in fairness, they tell you 6 months. They don't tell you anything shorter, but I was optimistic. I saw where others were getting their watches way shorter in those estimates, so I was hopeful by paying for it up front, I would actually get the watch sooner. But I didn't. And I didn't get the watch. And in the interim, something started to happen. Nomos continued to drop special edition. First, in the I'd say right before fall or the early fall, they dropped what they called their night navigation ones, which kind of had a glow look like instrument panel on an airplane or something, or maybe the street lights when you're overhead, the Paris lights, and they were pretty. I really liked them. But those special editions came out, pretty much sold out immediately, and you couldn't get them online. I actually went online to see if maybe I could switch my order to one of those, just in case I could get it sooner. No, you couldn't. So out of luck there. And I'd already paid in full, so I kept going on. Little while went further, and I actually checked in with Nomos. I try not to do that, but I did. I said, Nomos, where's my watch? And they said, it'll be February. We told you 6 months. It'll be 6 months. You'll get it that first week of February. You shouldn't expect it any sooner. And I said, fair enough. They're working hard on producing my watch. Then in December, they dropped 2 more special editions. 2 more special editions. I think they're called the Rome edition or something. I'm not as big on those, but 2 more special editions. So what I realized is while I'm sitting here waiting on my standard edition watch that I paid for, I'm not getting them because they keep cranking out and making these special editions that hit the stores immediately. Really frustrating for someone in my position. It's also frustrating to pay for a watch, be waiting on a watch, and they come out with other options while you're waiting. It puts a bad taste in your mouth as someone that wants to buy this watch, that you're trying to be a loyal customer, and you're the one sitting there left holding the bag. At the same time, you're really devaluing having a special edition. Is it really a special edition when you're coming out with new ones every few months and you're putting out, I think it's around 250 watches per special edition, and you have so many of them that they're not special anymore? It defeats the point of special edition. I think watch companies that have gotten way into the special edition craze overplay the card and actually devalue the watches in the special edition. If I went out and paid a little extra money to get that special edition, maybe that made my buying decision thinking it's a special edition, it's rare, it'll be more valuable, and then they drop another one, and they drop another one, and they drop another one. I'd feel cheated. Now, you should never buy a watch as an investment or because it's going to go up in value. But you shouldn't also pretend you're making something special and call it a special edition when it's not special at all. When the special editions outnumber the regular watch, it's just not that special. Also, Nomos, who I like, I think they're a great company and a great value, really have basically kicked their customers in the rib that ordered and have been waiting on the standard edition, the old plain standard edition, and not getting them because they keep cranking out these special editions. It's just a bad taste. I don't think it sits well. I don't like it. I think Nomos made a mistake with overplaying special edition. And there's other brands that do that a lot too. Some are really known for it. And the special overtakes the regular, it's no longer special. And that's my take. Yeah, I guess there's worse things to complain about. Oh well.